Here's the secret to getting people to hang on to every word that you say. You tell stories that get them asking more questions. And when this happens, you're activating their dopamine, that neurotransmitter associated with reward and pleasure. It's associated with higher attention spans and better learning and memory. And the way that you create these unanswered questions is by doing these three things. One is you ask rhetorical questions. So for example, I really needed to get to this job, but why was it that I couldn't get there on time? Why was it that every time I brought up something to the interviewer, he seemed to shut me down? All of these questions that need to be answered. Number two is a key action. So for example, I might say, when I was competing in a table tennis tournament and I was lunging after a ball, I felt a slight breeze through my bottom. And then all of a sudden, when I turned around, I saw a huge rip down the middle. Now you're wondering, based off that key action, what's the reaction? What are people going to say? What are people going to think? How did you react when this happened? You have more questions. Number three is an unusual activity. So for example, let's say you're leading a sales team and you start off by saying, so we've had steady growth quarter after quarter, 10% each time, but this quarter something different happened. Now you're wondering what happened. Whenever you communicate, think, how can I create these unanswered questions? And you can use these storytelling techniques to keep people hanging on to every word you say.